All right, well, I think every great fishing day starts off at the gas station, right? Let me move out of the way here for a second. All right, well, I wanted to mention, I apologize, it's been a little bit of a gap between my last video and this video. It's been pretty dang windy. I've also taken that time to work on some house projects in preparation for the new boat. You guys should have heard, hopefully either on my channel, my community posts, my Instagram. I am getting a new boat, and it should have went into the, well, it should have began the build process this week, this past week. So I'm incredibly excited for that, and prepping the house for the boat is something that was definitely important to me. Just a few different projects, but yeah, not super important right now. Today's my dad's birthday, so we're gonna go pick him up, and we're gonna take him fishing today. We're gonna hopefully knock out some good fish, just have some fun. He has been such a big part of the channel. He's seen every single one of my videos, probably the day it came out. I don't think there's very many people who can say that, seen every single one, all 260 of them or whatever it is. But we're gonna go pick him up, take him fishing today. NLBN's also doing a little murder mullet drop with the little mullets and mini mullets here this coming Friday. So I'll put the date up on the screen here and the time. It's usually always 8 p.m. on NLBN.com. So we're gonna see if we can knock out some fish on my color murder mullet. And ultimately, we're just gonna try to have some fun today. We're gonna try to knock out some fish, whatever's willing to bite. It's springtime, the weather's real nice. There should be plenty of bait around and plenty of fish around as well. So let's get going. It is early. We're gonna go pick up my dad, and hopefully we'll knock out some fish today. I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys, well, we've made it on the water with my dad. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you?
56.
56, and when did you start fishing?
2-3 years old, as soon as I could hold a rod in my hand.
Where was that at?
It was in South Florida. I grew up in Miami area. We used to go to the Keys every summer.
Right.
Stay there for a week at a time, and that's where I really learned to enjoy fishing.
Where, I got a next question for you. I got a handful for you here on your birthday, but what's going on this year that's really important?
Well, I'm retiring after 37 years of Air Force time.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I did that job my whole life.
And what were you doing specifically in the Air Force?
Well, I did a couple different jobs. I was an aircraft electrician to start, and then I was an avionics tech, and now I'm an aircraft support supervisor.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Now this Gheenoe here, we're in the Gheenoe today, right here. I got it when I was graduating high school. Did you think I was gonna make use of it the way I have?
I did not think that. I thought we got Justin a relatively safe boat that he could start learning his ways, how to handle a boat. I did not, nor myself nor his mom saw this coming, that this was going to turn into a career.
All right, well, I have one more thing I'm going to ask him, and I'm going to ask him to tell a story because he's incredible at telling stories. I'm not very good. He's a much better storyteller than I am, but this story is, I think, a little funny, and it pertains to the Gheenoe. And the reason I'm talking about the Gheenoe is because likely today will be the last time we fish together in this Gheenoe before I get, obviously, the new boat that I mentioned earlier. And that'll be a much better, more comfortable fishing experience. Both of us in this boat. It's not super comfortable, but we can definitely catch some fish. But I want you to tell the story, the night I called you because something flew off my boat.
Yep, so I was out shopping on the base with his mother, and we're just leaving the base. It's about 6:30, the sun's about to set, and my phone rings, and I hear a voice at the other end of the phone saying, I pick it up, it rings, I pick it up. He says, Dad, I got an emergency. I was like, oh my God. At that point, I thought, oh my God, he's cut his finger off with something, or he's got a hook stuck in his eye or something. I did not know what he was getting at, but he said, I was just cruising along, dock light fishing, and the motor flew off the back of the boat, and I don't know where it went, and all I got is the handle left in my hand, just the PVC extension. So I was like, oh my God. Well, stake the boat out right where you're sitting so we can find where the motor went. when I get there, but it's going to take me an hour to get there because he put in at this little dirt boat ramp, and I have a big boat and I can't put in at the little boat ramp, so I had to go down to the next causeway to put in. Had to get his little brother to come and help me, so I took about 50 foot of paracord and a radiator jug and a weight and tied them together to mark his engine when I could find it. Mom and I went to the boat ramp, and I said, just shine a light towards where you think the boat ramp is so I can know where you're at. And I could see him out there. He wasn't too far from the boat ramp, probably about a mile or two. I could see it with a little rechargeable spotlight. And I said, all right, I'll be back. So I go home, get to the house. His little brother goes. I said, come on, Evan, get your shoes, let's go. He goes, I got homework. I was like, no, you don't got no homework. No, we got to get your brother. So you should have done that before the sun went down. So we come out here, and there's Justin standing next to his boat in waist deep water with the push pole staking out the boat. So I was like, so where were you going again? He's like, oh, I was coming out of some dock, and the motor flew off, and I was trying to think, well, when I got out there, I noticed there was only like a foot of water where he was when I had to take the boat to him. And I was like, he probably hit the skeg on the bottom and yanked the motor right off the transom. So
in pitch black darkness, it wasn't sunset really. It was dark. It was dark.
Yeah. So I took the jug and I had a spotlight, and I took the jug and I threw it where he thought he said the motor flew off, and then I did circles around that jug, and sure enough, in the 1 foot of water, I could see the shiny the emblems of the Yamaha engine sitting on its side in the water, and I said, I think I see it. I had a second jug, and I threw it over there, and I hear thunk. I said, yep, I got it. I said, all right. So I pulled up to it. We went up to it. Justin picked it up, handed it to me, and I put it on the deck of my boat. I was furious.
It was heavy, wasn't that? It's
yeah,
not like we
it was
just
about just under 100 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
for a 9.9 Yamaha. So I put it in the boat. I tied his boat to the transom of mine on a rope, and I tow him back to the boat ramp. And I head back home to the causeway, to the boat ramp, to put my boat. Get it up on the trailer. I'm pretty much fuming because I had warned him. Fishing at night's not the same as fishing at day.
Yeah.
It's a whole new element of danger out there.
Yep. And
I was fuming, but his mom told me don't be too rough on him. So I thought about it. I had all night to think about it. I had all night to think about it. I took the motor, and I got home. I pulled the spark plug out, and I sprayed WD-40 down the cylinder, and I put it up on a stand. I pulled the cord a couple times to get the water out of the cylinder. It was full of water, everything.
Yeah.
And the next day when I got home from work, I said, Justin, see why we warn you?
And it was running the next day. I think it was. Yeah, we had it backing up, and I probably, who knows, put another 1,000 hours on the engine after it was underwater for 3 hours or 2 hours.
I drained the float bowl, the carburetor. I drained the float bowl of water. I drained the crankcase of water, and I had to take out the oil plug and fill it up with oil twice to purge the water out of it. But it ran. Yep. It ran. It wasn't liquid locked or damaged from the water going in it. So that was it. It was good to go. And he learned his lesson, and off we went to next adventure.
Yep, next adventure. So my dad has fixed just about everything. He has been like the pit crew for the channel, fixing things that break, because stuff breaks all the time. And I started this channel when I was 18, so I've learned a ton from him. No matter what it is related to the trailer, the Gheenoe, the engine, everything. I mean, fixed just about, I think, everything on this boat, and keeps me going, gets me back out on the water. But I think the best part of that story was just the fact that the engine flew off so fast that the tiller handle snapped in half clean, and I was still holding it in my hand like I was still going, and I just must have skid, like hydroplaned like 60 feet across the water, and looked back like something's missing here. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good story, and we're gonna get fishing here. We're gonna knock out some fish. The sun's coming up behind us here. We're gonna get rigged up. Let's have some fun. Let's catch some fish. You think we're gonna catch them?
Yeah, I know we're gonna catch them. We always do. But
yeah, we always do.
You lasted this far. Thanks for watching. I'm sure we're gonna get something, so don't go nowhere.
Let's catch them.
You can see them?
Yeah. You just boiled right in under there. It looked like a monstrous trout. Got him. No.
What was that?
I lost him.
That was a big snook.
Was it a snook?
Yeah.
No.
I came to. Really loose.
A little loose, but I think that hook should have set. Dang it.
I don't know how you saw him.
I saw the tail kind of as I was approaching. Man, that was a big snook.
Yep.
I came tight on him. It kind of awkward because I didn't see him eat it, and like before I realized he was on there. I don't think he'll bite again. He was probably 30 inches. Dang, smoked it, but didn't see him smoke it. Oh, got something. Finally. Yeah, absolute tiny redfish. He kind of ate it on the fall. Tiny redfish up in the shadow line. I'll take it as the first fish. Little guy. Oh, got something.
That's a big trout.
It's a snook. Yeah, nice snook. Good job. I feel like there's got to be another one up in there. There we go. Yeah, he was out of that school of minnows there. Whoa!
Sports
Yeah. Looks like something under that branch right there. Yep, it was. He's on it.
Ooh.
He's on it. Throw in there if you can. He didn't get it.
I know.
Gosh, he killed it.
He's over there. I saw him go that way.
That'd be good if you could catch him, because he didn't even touch me. He slammed the surface but didn't get the bait. He was super fired up. I knew I saw him. That hard dark shadow there. He disappeared?
Yeah.
Man,
Go that way.
he took off. Yeah, he blasted that. He was not bad size either. Look at him right there. They're pretty small, but still. Oh, come on. Oh, he did? He came all the way out here?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't see him. I would have thrown it back on him. I didn't know that he followed it all the way back here. I mean, yep, sitting in the shadow line there. Oh, stick. I said, ooh, oh, you got one. Here, hold it up. Yeah, I saw you set the hook out of the corner of my eye. I said, ooh. There you go. Oh, you got it eaten. Yeah, you got him. Nice. I saw him.
Yeah, I saw him too. I thought I saw one, and I said, did that just get grabbed?
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can help you grab him here.
Swallowed it.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Dang, he crushed it. There you go. I think that's the biggest fish of the day right there. What'd you catch him on?
NLBN.
NLBN. That was a 3-inch actually. You had a 3-inch and a natural ice actually. But he swallowed it. Not a monster, but a good one. Got it. Oh. You had it deep. Good one.
Oh, there he goes.
Go, buddy, go. All right.
He's good.
Good job. We ended up heading in around 11 o'clock, and although we didn't catch as many fish as I would have liked, I still had a great day on the water with my dad. Unfortunately, the weather switched up on me the next day. It was cold, windy, and a little bit of rain in there, but I decided to load up the Gheenoe and head back out on the water. Oh, that was a close call with that red. Oh, nice red, bro. Oh, I'm kind of tight. Stay out of the trees. Let me reverse here. There we go. That caught me off guard. I almost thought that was a tarpon. Real shiny, came up and flashed on the mini mullet as it came out of the trees there. That's our first fish of the day. I'll take it. Whoa. I'll take it. Let me see if I can get him in here. This guy's fighting good. Real good. For a fish that's maybe 20 inches, that one fought pretty dang good. Right there on the mini. I guess he's bigger than 20. Give him his credit. Put him here on the ruler. He's on 0 there. He is 23. So a little bit bigger than 20. But crushed the murder mullet right there. Coming out of the mangroves. He fought real good. Pop that right out. Ooh. Don't go nowhere, buddy. We're just going to send you back in the water here. Real good fish. I'll take it. There we go. Took a little bit of time today. A little bit of trial and error. But we got one. Alright, we're good to go. We're good to go. I was just thinking, man, like I'm so due. I've had a couple opportunities today. Haven't obviously made the most of them. I had the redfish that kind of popped me and chased down the bait, and then I had the other redfish that just kind of nipped the bait, and that was one that just inhaled it. That is the best when they do that. Don't make it too hard on you. That was pretty easy on me there. Just throw the tree, work it, and crushed it. Come on. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get something. Like it's starting to get decent. Oh my gosh, something huge I just spooked up. Tarpon. Oh my, no way. Dude, big tarpon. Dude, stay glued. Dude. Oh my gosh. I pretty much just spoke that into existence. That fish ate under my nose. Tighten up a little bit here. Ready for a jump. I just spooked that tarpon up as I was skipping. He popped off the bottom and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And I started working it. And he followed it back to the boat, took a couple swings on it, and then inhaled it. Literally under my nose there. Gotta turn the trolling motor off. Hasn't even jumped yet. Just stay with me here. Kind of an odd fight for this decent tarpon not to jump at all. Very surprised that this fish hasn't jumped yet. Smoked the mini. Should say smoked the murder mullet. That's pretty dang cool to get a bite like that on my color. Kind of unsure how I want to play the drag here too. I want it a little loose, but not too loose. I feel like I'm pretty good right there where I'm at. Come on. Good fish, man. I cannot believe I just sight fished this thing. That fish ate literally right there, 3 feet in front of the boat. This may be the weirdest tarpon fight of my life as well. It's about a 30-pounder, I want to say, but it has yet to even breach the surface. Keep away from the engine. No, that was sketchy. Get back up to the front here. Yeah, there he is. He's not quite a 30-pounder, maybe a 20-pounder. Thought he was a lot bigger than you. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'll tighten up just a little bit here towards the end of the fight. Just a tad. See if I can get my hand on this fish. That was sweet. I hope you guys could see that eat. Come on. Good fish. Yeah, he's about a 20-pounder, I'd say. Low-key, this is kind of a tiring fight, but there we go. Tarpon on the murder mullet. See if we can get a hand on this fish here. We're gonna go for a quick release as well. Oh, think I got him. I think. Put the grip on him there. So make sure I open up my bail just in case this guy slips me. But beautiful, beautiful tarpon there on the mini mullet. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna reach in here and just pop that out. Yep, that was easy. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know, is this the first tarpon of the year? It might be. He ain't bad either. We're just gonna go ahead and spin him. He should be ready to go. This thing's trying to get away from my hand here. Yeah, there he goes. Nice, that was awesome. Well, I was not expecting that. That was pretty cool, if I must say so myself. It's cold, well, a cool morning, overcast, windy, a little rainy in the morning as well. Just one species I wasn't expecting today was tarpon. I mean, I just knocked out that redfish probably 10 minutes ago now on the same bait, and I made a cast up in the mangroves because I'm just sitting here skipping, and all of a sudden, like a huge, like, big shadow pops off the bottom and turns on my bait. And at first I thought it was probably like a nice red, like maybe a pretty big red, and the way it kept following and left, right, I saw it come up on the bait once, and then when I got it back to the boat right there, it just came up and clobbered it from the bottom. I mean, that was sweet, really sweet, and I was really lucky that fish didn't even jump. I think it did like a half head shake one time, and other than that, I'm surprised that fish wasn't going crazy. But tarpon on the murder mullet. We're gonna keep working here. Let's keep working. Redfish, snook, trout, tarpon, all possibilities here coming up. Oh, there's a fish, another tarpon. Dude, where did this one come from? He ate it off the bottom. Ate it off the bottom. This one's jumping. Little guys going crazy, going crazy. Going crazy. This guy's a lot smaller. I'll tell you what, a lot smaller than the last one. He's jumping like crazy. How did I hook him? Can't even see. Oh, and there he goes. Hey, not a bad little fight there. Not a bad little fight. He had it somewhere like in his, like, seemed like it was on his, more on his face. Somehow I hooked him there than in the mouth, but, oh, he was probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 pounds, that one, a lot smaller. But man, he was going crazy. Probably would have been easier to hold him on if he wasn't jumping everywhere, but yeah, that time I got bit on the bottom. I was letting the bait just sink down and twitch, and all of a sudden I realized I had something on, and it was a tarpon. It must be around town because that's the second one. Oh, something here on the bottom, something decent size here. Oh, nice snook, smoked it. Smoked it. Could barely see him. Come on. Just throw it in reverse. Dang, my drag's pretty tight. Good snook, smoked that. Just make sure you don't get me up in the trees here. Good fish. Oh, I'll loosen up just a little bit here. Good fish. Just led him about 5-6 feet, and he basically flew out of the water to smoke that. See if I can keep him glued here. Oh, got him. Good fish. All right, well, decent snook there. About a, I don't know what he is, probably 25 incher, 26 incher. Got that murder mullet. Got it pretty dang good there. So, we ain't doing half bad today. Not half bad at all. I'm gonna get him unhooked and back in the water though. Oh, he shook that right out. Shook that right out. Go ahead and send him right on back though. Yep, you're good, bull. You're good. You're good. All right. All right, guys. Well, I'm calling that one last cast. I had to say it out loud. This is going to be the last cast, and then make the cast, and to finally give up for the day. We didn't do honestly half bad today. It was kind of an ugly day. It still kind of is. It hasn't, like, the sun has peaked out for maybe I don't know, a second or two all day, and it overcast, so it's been kind of dark, and trying to sight fish hasn't been super easy, but we did make something happen today with my color, the murder mullet there. We got a tarpon, we got a decent snook, and we got a decent red, and I actually almost had 2 tarpon, but I think the fish of the whole video was that tarpon from earlier this morning, coming up and eating it right at the boat there. That was pretty sweet. But in case you guys missed it or you forgot, NLBN mini mullet right here in the color murder mullet. They're also dropping in the little mullet size, so the one size bigger, this Friday at 8 p.m. So if you guys want to grab my color, if you've been waiting on it, head over to their website, NLBN.com, and be on the site when they drop. I think they're dropping some 5-inch and 7-inch K-tails as well, so if you've been waiting on that, now's a good opportunity. Just hop on the website, 8 p.m., NLBN.com. But that's that. I had a lot of fun with my dad. I really enjoyed fishing with him. I'm glad that he got to catch more fish than me. He said after that I was taking all the good casts, and I was like, man, I it's not intentional. I just, when I see a good spot to cast, I got to put it in there. You never know what might be under there. So I had a lot of fun with him, and I know he really enjoys being in the videos, and I enjoy having him. So we'll try to maybe get him out on the Gheenoe one more time. We have a good amount of fishing, and we have some good fishing, I should say, between now and by the time I get the boat, which is probably another month and a half, maybe, hopefully. We should have it then. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really do. Please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in that next video. Check out the murder mullets, NLBN.com. See you guys.